Well, hello, friends. We are back here. It's evening now, almost the middle of the night. And as you saw in the last video, we have um, our embellishment, our decoration that we're going to put to the top of the towers. And so I thought I would take you through that process. I need to make a blueprint of this thing. I believe that if I have a little circle that's going down here, and I don't want that in there. But I think if I choose just the top part, that it won't catch that anyway. But I'm going to give that a shot and see. But I do need to take off this. I needed it here while I was building just so I could see what I was doing. But I don't need it when I put this up, because I'm going to be putting it on one facade and then turning it and putting it on the next one, and so there will be a post on all four corners, but because I am putting it on all four sides, the posts will actually wind up being there, so that'll be cool. I'm going to get myself a blueprint. I have one right there. And I'm going to try selecting this and see what happens. I'm going to go all the way down to here, and then I'm going to go up. And luckily this is all going to fit, I believe, in one width. So we're cool there. One more block. All right, that's it. Let's back off here and get a good picture of it. There it is. Okay. Let's call this the tower topper. Put it in our Wollaton group. Create. All right. So here comes the moment of truth. Can we do this in the dark? Probably, because we have a light we can turn on. Am I in creative mode? Yes, I am. Make no apologies for that. I do not need to do that. I need to do this. I need to take these guys out. I know that I want to put it exactly over the columns, and it should fit because I measured it first, and it should fit exactly where it belongs. So let's test the theory. Let's see if I've done it right. J for journal, blueprints, Wollaton, and it's the tower topper. Holy moly, it's big. Okay, so it looks like it's all there. It do indeed look like it's all there. I'm very happy. So that actually worked out perfectly. I'm going to back off a little bit so I can try to line this up more or less as perfectly as I can. It looks like it doesn't want to line up exactly where I want it, but it's kind of getting stuck. Not sure why. Do I have enter on? Oh. I don't know what happened there. This is interesting. Okay, so let me left click that. And I'm going to get a little closer and see where we are. I think we're too close to the edge. We need to go back. just won't know until we, gosh, I just can't tell if we're lined up or not. Bear with me while I figure this out. That looks pretty super right there. And yeah, it definitely needs to go back. Looks like it needs to go right there. So it's sitting right on the column. My columns stick up just a little bit more than they probably should, so I can probably sink that down right about there. And gosh, I don't know, I can't tell, but I think that's right where I need it to be. And remember that the column itself, will be placed when I turn it around. So we're good there. Yeah. Okay. Oh. No. Now see, that's interesting. It does not look like it's in the right spot. So let's move it there and then move it back, because the column should be exactly the same size. It should have been exactly the same size. It's pretty hard to tell. Looks like it's just a teensy bit smaller. But I think that's going to be okay. Not like it's something that's big enough to show. But that looks pretty darn close. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do my persnickety thing. I'm going to set this to 1. Whoops. 1. Just so I can move it in smaller increments and know that I have it. Yeah. If that isn't the same size, it's so darn close that no one will know. Yeah, I'm going to call that perfect. All right. Let's back off so we can look. And look at those lights over there. You can only see this in the dark, but that is my trail to, it's not actually a trail, but it's my trail of lights to my other survival house that's quite a ways away. Eventually, someday, maybe, I'm going to build a road to it. It's a long ways. All right, so here we go. Right click. Boom. Let's see what that looks like down here. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, pretty darn cool. I'm happy with it. All right. So the next step is to come over here, and this is the weird part. It looks like my crosshairs are just about in the center, which somebody will have to tell me if that happens automatically or if it depends on where you stand when you take your picture, because I really haven't figured that out yet. But what you have to do is you have to, when you have the blueprint in your hand, and it's always going to be in the orientation where you copied it. So it's always going to be facing this direction. So you take the blueprint, you get it situated right about where you need it. You're going to left click And that will temporarily put it in place. And then you use your rotation keys, or rather shift rotation key. So I'm holding down left shift and hitting the left and right arrows. I'm hitting the right arrow right now. Okay, so that's going to get it closer to where I need it, and now I just need to do my fine-tuning. So I know I need to move it towards me a little bit. And I still have it on the low setting, which I think I'll really quickly change that now. Set P to 50, let's say. And move it to the right, which is pretty close. Oh, I see why it's sitting up higher. It's got a little piece of planking there that's holding it up. Interesting. And it looks like now this is where I need to check on the side. See where it is on the side. It's close. Might have moved it out just too much. No, it's not bad. Okay, so now we're going to fine tune it. Set P to 1. And interesting. It got really close. Let's see, how close is this? Okay, so we've got about that much showing of that board. So it honestly looks like it might be a hair too wide. I can live with that. Honestly, I can live with that. Needs to move down. Looks pretty good. Needs to move right. Yeah, it looks like I built the thing just a hair too wide because that board is not showing as much on that side as on that side. It's not that big a deal. It would be nice if it was perfect, but it's going to be viewed from 80 feet away. How close is this? Looks like it needs to go this way. That's pretty close. Alrighty. That's 2. And I'm just rolling off of it to deselect it. Here's my blueprint again. Whoops. Hello. Okay, so here it is again, but I need to spin it all the way around. So let me see if I can't get it pretty close to the right spot. That looks pretty close. Move it this way a little bit. And left click, and then rotate it all the way around. Let's just put my crosshairs right in the middle there. I don't know if that matters, but... And then left shift and the left arrow. Oh, so it's offset slightly. I don't know how that works exactly. We'll just move it back in. I'm still on set P1, so it's going to be a little bit slow. Let's see how long this takes. Yep, taking too long. I'm impatient. Let's go with 20 this time. Maybe we can just get lucky. 20 will be perfect. All right, let's have a look here. Now remember, I'm trying to line it up so that it's about the same as the other one. Now, these towers are square. I'm pretty sure they're square. Although, it's possible that I got the columns not perfectly situated. And that could change the squareness a little bit. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be good enough. Move that in a little bit. That's close. Happy enough with that. As long as I get this column situated pretty close, then we will be golden. And that looks, gosh, that looks darn good. I might not have to go to, see if 20 is too much. I can't see it now. Okay, so down. Gosh, that looks pretty good. I'd say that that's about where it needs to be. Okay. Looks like there's enough room for that one. Alrighty, we're getting there. And I just roll off and then that releases it. Let's back up here. Hello. Let go. Interesting. It doesn't want to move around as responsively as you would think it should. Hear that music? That's something really different. It's I just noticed that last time I played. It's part of the new music pack that they put in. Gosh, that looks really good, I think. It's kind of hard to see if I'm touching. It looks like I'm touching. It looks like we're touching. It looks like that's lined up properly. Let's go over here, check this corner. Looks good. All right. Now, on the building, if you recall the picture that I showed, and I'll maybe put it back up right here. On the building, there is some central, like an arc going from each corner to the center with some pipes that go up. Those are actually chimneys that go from the corners, and I guess what they did was they put in little wood burners or something in the corners of these rooms to heat it. I don't think I'm going to add those. They looked kind of odd. So I think that what you see here is all I'm going to do with these towers. I might put some decoration here on the front. There's an awful lot of decoration on the building that I'm just not going to be able to add everything. There's just so much. But I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. It's yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's weird, I know, but that is what it looks like. Thinking about adding some outdoor lighting. We don't yet have any kind of spotlights in the game. It would be really cool if we did have some spotlights that we could use to actually point directional lighting at our builds. And I will make that suggestion on the forums because I think that would be super cool. I'm not going to go through and do every tower on the recording because that would just be repetitious and boring. It's all going to be done exactly the same way as I just did it. The next things I'm going to do will be to finish off the railings on the side and on the south end. I have not, as you can see, I did put all of the horizontal band around the building and all of the vertical columns on, but I have not yet put the posters on all the way around, and I'm going to do that. This area here is probably our next big project. There are 2 staircases that come down and turn and come to a central walkway, and then there's a little fountain out here. And I need to take out these trees and smooth this out because this is a formal garden back here. So we'll be doing that. But probably our next on stream or on video project will be to do this south terrace with the railings and the French doors. And getting this looking good. And then maybe we'll go ahead and do some landscaping because that might be fun. We haven't done anything like that. And get this looking nice. So plenty to do. And that will do it for right now. This was, I hope, a short episode. There wasn't that much to it. So next time you see this, we will have a bunch more stuff put on. Yeah. So let me know in the comments if you like this or if you have any suggestions for anything else I can do. I do have some carvings yet to put on the sides, and I will do that. There's some embellishment that actually goes around these windows. I'm not sure whether I will do that. I did it on the lower windows, but you just can't see it very well. So, yeah, it's a debatable thing of whether or not I'm going to do that. I might try to put in some outdoor lighting behind the railings and behind the, maybe like in the center of the roof here. Try that to see if that makes it, like at least in the afternoons and evenings, if it makes it stand out and look interesting. I'll try that, and if it works, that'll be cool, and if it doesn't, then I'll probably just take it out. I don't know. So that's it for now, and so I'm going to continue on, and hope you'll come back and see when it's a little closer to being done on the exterior, and then we'll move to the interior, where we have lots and lots of work to do. Alrighty, that's it. Give me a like if you liked this, and subscribe so you know when I'm going to be working in Rising World. See ya. Bye-bye.